Remember the Vivo V20 series we posted a few weeks ago? It turns out that there's another one that we didn't mention. This one. This is the Vivo V20 SE, and this is what we're going to talk about today. Let's get started. Alright, this video is going to be quick because we already talked about Vivo V20 series recently. In this video, we're going to discuss how it differs from Vivo V20 and Vivo V20 Pro. I know it shares a lot of similarities from the other two devices, but at the end of the day, this one's cheaper, and you may actually want to know the reasons why you'd pick this or not over the others. This is not a sponsored video by Vivo, so rest assured of my unbiased take on this device. However, Vivo sent this phone to us for us to check out. For something cheaper by 4,000 pesos versus V20, V20 SE offers a bevy of features compared to other brands in the market. While it does have the same display size and number of cameras at the back, it tries to balance itself out to make it affordable without sacrificing overall performance and experience. I've been trying this along with other brands for quite some time now, and you know what? It's good for its price. Now, here are the things that you need to look at with the Vivo V20 SE. At its price, this may be one of the more affordable smartphones with an AMOLED display. I talked about this many times in the past that display configuration like the one on the V20 SE give it a competitive edge at the same price point. When we talk about AMOLED displays, you'll get deeper blacks and more defined colors. Vivo V20 SE joins the ranks of Samsung M21, M31, and the Realme 7 Pro when it comes to smartphones with AMOLED displays. Now, from finish to color, this device looks like it was designed by an entirely different team. Glossy back finish, rectangular camera housing, and an in-display fingerprint sensor make it a distant cousin to the V20 and V20 Pro. Now, let's talk about its cameras. This is a little tricky to discuss because on paper, Vivo V20 SE looks inferior to the Vivo V20 because of the configuration of the main camera. This smartphone has 48 megapixel rear main camera and 32 megapixel front selfie camera. It also has a dedicated 2 megapixel lens bokeh at the back, but lacks a monochrome lens to bring out more contrast, highlight, and sharpness to your photos. Nevertheless, its cameras perform well as I expected, and the difference in terms of quality between this Vivo V20 SE and the Vivo V20 Pro I'm using is pretty much the same. Here are some sample photos for your reference. If you're looking for stabilized videos, you will get it here on this smartphone. This one has EIS or Electronic Image Stabilization, which allows you to record stable and smooth videos. It works just as advertised, however, there is no way for you to control it in the settings. Fortunately, it works whether you're shooting in 4K or 1080p. It's also both odd and interesting to see in the settings that you have the option to shoot at 25 to 30 FPS at 4K or 1080p, or 50 to 60 FPS at 720p. I've never seen this before, but it's interesting to see this level of transparency in the settings that your video's frame rate can fluctuate while shooting. Now here are some sample videos. Guys, this is Gian of Gadget Pilipinas. This is a sample video recording using the Vivo V20 SE, now at 1080p 30 frames per second. This is a sample video recording using the Vivo V20 SE, 1080p 60 frames per second. Here's the more interesting part, performance. This smartphone is powered by Qualcomm Snapdragon 665. This worries me a bit because this is quite a dated chipset. This means that we're looking at the performance that is just a bit higher than the Realme 5 and Oppo A9 2020, which were both introduced last year. It's also interesting because while this is the case for Vivo V20 SE, Snapdragon 665 is actually a good chipset. Yeah, it's dated, but it would be enough for you to be able to play your favorite games on this smartphone. This is also running on Android 10 with FunTouch OS. However, at the time of the production of this video, this phone is not included in the list of phones upgradable to the next generation OS, Origin OS, based on Android 11 for Vivo smartphones. At $15,999, Vivo V20 SE is a good introduction to the series, albeit lacking in some features. The cameras are great, both for photography and videos. The display is amazing, and the overall experience is definitely one of the best in the market, especially if you're looking for a mid-range smartphone. That's it for now, guys. Be sure to check out our full review on our website at gadgetpilipinas.net. Thank you so much for watching this video. I would appreciate, by the way, if you can click the notification bell and subscribe to this channel if you want to see more videos like this. Again, this has been Gian. See you in the next one.